So in this video, we will discuss about form 3 argument. Okay, form 3 argument. If you recap, what is form 3 argument? Form 3 argument is when the P1, premise 1 is talking about if P then Q. So your premise 2 will talk about not Q. It's true. Okay, you talk about not Q. And then your conclusion will talk about not P is true. Okay, so let's see how you solve this one for example 1. Okay, example 1, they give you premise 1, premise 2, so you need to find conclusion. So example 1, if Amanda is hungry, Amanda will eat the apple. So this is P, right? This is Q. So then they say premise 2, they say Amanda did not eat the apple. So did not means that this is a not about what? Not Q lah, because Q is talking about apple, right? So he not eat apple, so this is not P. Alright, so here you'll be not P lah. So how do you form the answer for not P? Okay, so use H method. Use H method, or you use cut method also can. So H method. Okay, H method. If Amanda, okay, premise 1, if Amanda is hungry, then Amanda will eat the apple. Will eat the apple. Okay, will eat the apple. So premise 2, Amanda did not. Okay, did not eat the apple. So this one, you see, you have a not here, right? Once you have a not here, means that this is, you need to cross. Okay, cross it. So this one here, this one is talking about apple, right? Here is also talking apple. So you need to do cross operation. So it goes like this. So your premise 2 is from here, and then premise 1, your conclusion is from the first side. So you need to cross. So your conclusion will be Amanda is, yes, not hungry, because this is not. So this side will be also not hungry. Alright, so you see this one. So what is your answer? Your answer is Amanda is not hungry. Alright, so if you want to use cut method, also can. Cut method. Okay, same thing. If you want to cut, first thing you should cut is if and then. You have a then here, so cut the word then. So you left with Amanda is hungry and Amanda will eat apple. So look at premise 2. Premise 2, they say did not eat, right? So do your premise 1 here have the word did not? No, right? So this is the statement. So you need to negate, okay, make it negative. So this is did not. And then so Amanda is hungry. So after you change it to negative, Amanda is not hungry. Okay, so you cut off this. What is the same thing? Amanda did not eat apple, right? So cut off. Okay, so what you left with? You left with Amanda is not hungry lah. So this is your answer. Okay, so now we go to example 2. Example 2, if you want to use H method also can, cut also can. So H method, okay, this one is premise 1 and conclusion. So you need to find premise 2. So if you want to use H method, okay, we use H method. Okay, H method, they say if PQRS, okay, make it smaller. If PQRS is a square, then PQRS has equal side. Okay, then they say PQRS is not a square. Okay, it's not a square. So it's not a square, so where do you put it's not a square? So this is a conclusion, right? Conclusion is at this position. So conclusion is PQRS is not a square. So remember I say this one is a not, right? If not, you need to cross lah. Cross operation. So this one, it comes to here, correspond to this one. Okay, so and then this one will be at here lah after you change. So what is your answer for premise 2 here? So if, not if, PQRS. Okay, now PQRS has equal sides, right? So you need to make it negative. So make it negative. PQRS does not has equal sides. So your answer is PQRS does not have equal sides. So if you want to use cut method, cut method, so you cut what? You cut the if and then first. Okay, you cut the if and then. So this conclusion, PQRS is not a square. This is, they talk about PQRS is a square, right? So they need to, this is the statement, right? So this is the negative side of the statement. You negate it. So you also need to negate this statement at premise 1 by adding the word not, make it negative. So PQRS have equal side. How you make it negative? PQRS does not has equal side. Okay, so you need to cut off the same between premise 1 and premise 2 and conclusion. What is the same? So PQRS is not a square. PQRS is not a square. So cut off. So you have, your answer is PQRS does not has equal sides. Right. So this is for example 2. So now example 3. Okay, another example 3. Okay, talk about the if 2 power x plus 1 equals to 8 and then x equals to 2. So now this one they give you premise 1 and then they give you premise 2. So you need to find the conclusion. So you must use, if you want to use H method can be used like this. So H method dot H. Okay, H, so premise 1. The premise 1 here is 2x plus 1. If 2 power x plus 1 equals 8, then x equals to 2. Right, so now your premise 2, here they talk about x not equals to 2, right? Here is premise 2. So conclusion here, remember this is not equal, not equal, not equal. So you must cross lah. Cross, this is referring, the premise 2 is referring to here. So your conclusion, you'll be referring here. So 2x plus 1 equal, how to change it to negative? Not equal lah, 8. So your answer here will be 2 power x plus 1 not equals to 8. Okay, so this is your answer from H method. If you want to use cut method, also can. So cut method, so the first thing to cut is if and then. So look at your premise 2. Premise 2 talk about x not equals to 2, right? So but here is talking about x equals to 2. So you need to make this one becomes here. Okay, so you will need to change x equals to 2, this one, into a negative side. Negative side, how you change? Equals, you change to not equal lah. Same goes to this one. You also need to change to not equal. So what you need to do, find the same. This is the same, so you cut off this x not equal to 2. It's the same. So your answer left with this one here. So your answer is 2x plus 1 equals to not equals to 8. So this all is your answer. Okay, so in next video we will determine how to see an deductive argument. Okay, how to see a deductive argument is a valid one and also a sound one. Okay, valid is we saw say as sah, and a sound one is a kuat. Okay, means that the argument is kuat, meyakinkan. Okay, so see you in the next video about this thing.